It's week 3 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' leader at quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Cardinals and the Buccaneers on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bucs at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Hall. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job.
And that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run the counter. It's Baker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 68 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the training room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. Back to throw. Hall. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21 Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. On second down, it's Rhodes. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hall from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down now. Still. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hall. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Marsh. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and 3. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw. Hall. And this is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Still. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Hall to throw on 3rd down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Here we go.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Still. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. To throw it is Hall. A final shot before break. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So
no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Time over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
So here.
Offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, Rhodes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Still. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down. Still. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On second down, it's Baker, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Baker, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ooh, with a juke. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Up the middle they go. It's Baker.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. 3 yards remain for second down.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Caught by Allen.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This is caught.
And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Still 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Rhodes. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now a handoff up the middle. Still. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Cardinals get a revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Marsh. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make it.
In for the Buccaneers, touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bucs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Hall looking sideline, incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point attempt to come here.
Check, pick, up, green.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've picked something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
They'll run on first down. It's Marsh, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Looking to throw.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
The quick slant caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They were held out last time. Here now is third and goal from the 1. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
York now for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Hall now throwing on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Hall to throw on second down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. They'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game